Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps Gold and playing hardball. It is 1943. We are fighting at Kursk, Armory South. Kursk is in our possession, as is the town of Bolshoye-Sirovo, which we took over last turn. And Grimyachka is also at our mercy. We have surrounded the town. There is no organized resistance there anymore, but we did not take control deliberately to draw in more Soviet troops to help our friends in other corps on the front. However, the Soviets were a little bit stupid probably, because they cannot bring in more forces as they kept the artillery there. Yeah. And I think, like, I mean, okay, maybe they don't have any more prestige, but I think, like, if they had put the artillery out, then use one of the tanks to take the town again, they could have mustered more forces around. And actually, they could have taken this artillery there, because this tank here can't reach them, and this one is out of fuel, our Tiger. But that's how it is. So, and we've got a lot of artillery now, and we want to take over the two towns here, the two hamlets, Budanovka and Chernovets, so we can find out if we can loot something there. So let's get on with it. You guys, you fire at the engineers. Oh, nice shooting there. That's a good beginning. Oh, here, by the way, 1, 2, 3. We could fire at them from here. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. So let's fire here like this. And you fail your attack. But we are not overly unhappy about that. These here are our regular pioneers who could mess up the guys there. This artillery goes here. You fire at the artillery there. They changed their hybrid 76.2 millimeter from the anti-tank stance they were in last turn into the artillery now. Now they are neutralized. These guys are completely suppressed. They have 5 entrenchment. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, actually... Oh no, actually they have 4, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this would be very good. Actually, and we have even one more shot here, although could also use this one rather somewhere else. But let's use some planes also. You guys fire at the BT. Very good. Then you earned yourself a nice coffee and a break. Then, yeah, actually here we don't need them anymore. Then our strategic bomber, our Heinkel, is carpet bombing the town again, neutralizing it again, although it was still neutralized. And then you guys earned yourself some rest as well. And they are completely suppressed, and entrenchment is 2. This is our Ultra U. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe they're suppressed at 9. Shall we try and make these guys surrender there? You fighter. Oh yeah, nice attack there as well. And then you guys fly back. Where's the next airfield? Where is it? I can't see it. There was one somewhere. Actually, there is none. Here. Okay, that one. Well, then you guys fly there. Well, you can mess up this guy. Or that one. Now let's rather go from here. And also our Panther is coming in. Yeah, actually, let's do like this. Panther with the flanking Tiger here. You take out the BT there. Very good. And then you guys fly in. Take out that one. The big 203 mortar. Messerschmitt. You are messing up the T-3443 here. Very good. You do not fail your attack. That's very good. This tank drives up there. Tiger drives around. KV-85 drives there. And the Sioux... Oh no, actually... Like the long legs... Yeah. We don't have anybody else, right? Oh! That's one. And the long legs would do two. Okay, now then let's have our Sonderkraftfahrzeug do the job. But we need to shoot them once. So, Sioux, you go here. Fire once. Don't... Oh! You kill, but you also suppress them. Or they were at 9 anyway. So, that's just how it is. Or maybe our engineers, you could also go then. You also do 2 damage. Okay, then our mess up Sonderkraftfahrzeug. You guys take them prisoner. They surrender. Excellent. 46. 94. 48 again, huh? But that's fine. Some additional prestige there. Very good. And then the Soviet tank problems are solved. You are taking some more fuel. And then this Hummel is useless. But the Sioux is not, which is good. So these guys are completely suppressed. We can just use our tank here. You guys, you mess them up. Very good. Like this. And then the Sioux, you drive here. Let's see, so they are suppressed at 4. They are completely suppressed. Let's shoot them once. And then our engineers go in, do the job. Very good. And this artillery fires at the BT. Very nice indeed. Our plane, that's our Kanonenvogel U-87G. You mess them up and... Oh, and we get defense. Okay. Well, I'm not happy about that, but it's better than nothing. Attack +1, defense plus... attack +2, defense +1. Well... Then this Tiger drives there. This Tiger drives here. And who of you gets the kill? You have 492 experience. You have 423. So you get the kill. And we get you onto the next experience level some more. Okay, no, that wasn't a lot of experience, but not much experience gained by just rolling over the panicking troops over there. Now our grenadiers move in, gloriously marching into Zernovets. There. And with total control. And we could end this now. But we want to see what happens, actually. Well, unfortunately, we already know that there is no difference in early winning or not. Which I kind of regret as well. But, yeah. So, let's wait this one out so we can see. But maybe also let's bring the planes back. So our chaps can have a nice coffee and a break and some sleep. Anybody there? Yeah, here let's have a defensive fighter, although nothing is going to happen here. Ending the turn. The AI is thinking. There is no artificial intelligence here, of course. Nothing that would be worthy of the name. But a little algorithm. There. Nothing happened. That was a long time to think about that, huh? We did not get anything. No, we did not. We had this KV. Okay, that's a bit sad. But it's okay. So then, let's end the... no, let's not end the turn. Here, Longlegs have the honors of taking Grimyachka. The inhabitants are cheering, possibly a little bit at least. And let's bring you guys down here. And you can also fly there. Good. So, ending that. Yup. Panzer Corps, decisive victory. The Soviet is giving up. This looks like... It kind of doesn't look like an MG42 though. But maybe I'm mistaken. So let's proceed. Outstanding as ever, Herr General. The arms you have liberated and intelligence you recovered from Kursk will undoubtedly serve you well in your upcoming battles. It is unfortunate that you were the only one to achieve such spectacular successes, as the strategic situation is looking very bleak. Because of the urgency of the situation, we are going to mass your forces for one final push to end this campaign. Prepare for redeployment to Prokhorovka. Or Prokhorovka, July 12th, 1943. That they got the date correct. They got the date right. And Prokhorovka, there was also a huge tank battle, which the Germans lost, however. Or rather, well, like strategically. They lost strategically. The Soviets suffered huge losses, but could halt them. And that was it with the German initiative on the Eastern Front. Greetings, Herr General. As you are no doubt aware by now, Operation Citadel has not gone as well as we hoped. The defeat of one defensive line only reveals yet another behind it, and in almost all sectors our offensive has ground to a halt. In an effort to achieve a decisive breakthrough, we are directing you to break through here, at Prokhorovka, so that our blitzkrieg can finally strike at our enemy's strategic depths. In support of this effort, we have allocated additional support for your Panzer Corps. This should allow you to deploy more of your units on the field than usual. So, if you have any reserve, now is the time to commit them to action. Air reconnaissance has only revealed limited intelligence on the enemy, but what we do know is that in addition to multiple waves of enemy aircraft, the elite Soviet 5th Guards tank army has been deployed in the area. Be prepared for a serious battle against Soviet armor, so I highly recommend deploying ample armored and anti-tank assets to the battle. Crush the Soviet tanks, seize all of your objectives, and just maybe we can claim victory here today and regain the initiative on the Eastern Front. Well, that sounds... Oh, we get something. Finally. To ensure the success of our operation, High Command has allocated us an elite unit. Yeah, thank you very much. Finally, we get something good. So, another Panther. Yeah, I think we are keeping the Panther. For this battle, at least. Although it would be very worthwhile to actually sell it. But this is like the maximum, right? Okay, now 45. How many did we have last for the last mission? I'm not sure. Oh, that's a huge map. Oh, that's a huge map. Oh, I think this is going to be very, very difficult. Only 22 turns for such a huge map. This is Hill 247. Yeah, so in real-world history, as far as I'm informed and I remember, here at Prokhorovka, the Germans were not able to pierce the third line, which would have been the last one of the first three heavily entrenched ones, or heavily fortified ones. Yeah, although, well, we've already been at Kursk, right? So, but, yeah, let's read this thing like... the Soviets bringing in their last elite troops with this 5th Guards tank army. Well, and that's the last obstacle that's in our way, probably. So, but yeah, I mean, like, I did enjoy the last mission, to speak of role-playing, and like game design-wise, that was pretty cool, although they could have maybe invest a little bit more effort into the proper names of some real Soviet heroes or something. But like the thing that there were heroes and with these armories and so on, I felt that this was a nice idea. Yeah. So what do you think about that? The comment section is a place where you could share your thoughts. And I think we are doing pretty okay right now. We have 19,392 prestige points. So, and by the way, now that we looted the KV-85s here, yeah, maybe the idea was that we are actually using them here, huh? And maybe we shall. Let's see. There is a lot of entrenchment and there are a lot of hills as well, on the other hand. So I would think, like just by looking here, so let's have a short look before we end the episode. This is all open terrain there. So I would think that there will be some really huge tank battles going on here. Here we could pound them. This is a big river, the Donetsk River. I guess there were some rainfalls or something. July 12th, so it's actually a few weeks later, isn't it? Like before we were in June. So there's no use to bring in any bridge engineers here, but we can have some artillery that pounds them over there, and then we will break over here. But this is probably a bad thing, but at least we can attack them from two sides here. Having one army here, one group that is going directly east, fanning out a bit probably, to crush any forces here. If there are, like especially here, if there is stuff here that seems immobile, like artillery or something, or like anti-tank guns or so, I think we should, and they cannot take over strategic positions anyway, then we could just leave them there or so. This could be a tile where they have fortifications like the strong point or so, but I would actually just ignore that. And this here looks like we could also sneak up around there and mess someone up and help out here. And at the same time, we can rather easily defend this. On the other hand, this could also mean that the Soviets are actually attacking here, which would make this here a very nice kill zone for us if they are coming onto the river. So I think we shall deploy at least 2, probably 3 heavy artillery pieces here. And once the Soviets are spent, we can counterattack or something. And then here on the left side, yeah, this here is so much open terrain. We need to make sure that no enemy forces are here, but this doesn't look so good behind this river. Why is there fortification there? So I think we'll have the spy tank drive around or so. So we don't need bridge engineers here, but I think like bridge engineers would be probably a good choice to have over here. And then we could go in, probably from a direction that's not that fortified, through here, over these 2 rivers, taking this town. Andreevka. This here is Kartashovka. And then this here is Prokhorovka. Yeah. It's another traffic hub. Soviets have one airfield over there, another one here, one in the south, and one around the town of Belenkino. So I think this should be one priority target for us, because it also provides us with a nice central airfield here. And I would expect good weather in July. Yeah, actually I think maybe we'll have we'll have one group here, one group there. This group will recon to the north, but then push towards this road, alongside this road, providing left flank protection here, but mostly push alongside the road and then attack Belenkino from the west, like this. Well, the southern group takes this town, Luchki, moves further east, fans out a bit, helps out with Belenkino from the south, but mostly pushes over here to take this airfield, and then fans in to take Maloja Binovo. No, Maloja Blonovo. That's it. And then our troops can also advance from here. And while we fight over here, or they might actually, while we fight over here and could combine our forces, they could actually rather drive up there. This here is, however, a problematic thing, so we should also bring someone here, because I would expect that the Soviets might come from the north. Yeah. This actually, we are actually in a pretty bad situation here, with our forces split up like this. And we cannot, due to the fact that this is a strategic asset here, we cannot let the enemy take it. Yeah, well, and then our third group, or like we have a fourth one, a small one that checks out the south here, and then might get over the river here. But the others, they need to break through in the north, take over Kartashiovka, follow up with this town. Yeah, and then we might, depending what we find, we might split up into two groups. One goes towards this bridge, the other one over there. Yeah, actually maybe we don't need bridge engineers, then we can save one unit, but it would save a lot of time, of course. Like here, this here would be a good spot to have bridge engineers and drive through. It depends what we find. And we can also deploy forces later on. No? We don't need to make a decision right in the first turn about bridge engineers. So I could also only deploy 44 units and then wait with one and look around what we find. I think that might also be a good idea. And this is really open territory. I would expect that they have huge tank forces here as well. But we have to take this airfield as well, because otherwise they will just use it to muster more forces. And yeah, we've been warned about lots of Soviet planes. So we should expect the worst. We might even want to buy something new. An 88 flak. Like on the Western Front, we had one, even this 12.8, and I always felt it was rather useful, like over here, to have one of them over here. I think that would be a good thing to have, probably. But on the other hand, it would have 0 experience now. So we should have one only to support other anti-air. Maybe it's time to get one now. I'll have to think about that. So, but our guys, yep, they are at experience level 5 now. All of them, nearly. That's pretty good for us. These guys here, they have attack plus, so they never got to shoot anybody yet. Here, what is this? 493 now, yeah. They got rather close. Okay. To the ultra elite status. So, and that concludes today's episode. Many thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. The next mission, Prokhorovka, will continue, or rather start, in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed the Kursk mission. That was, as I said before, pretty cool, I find. you feel heartily invited to share your thoughts in the comment section. And I would appreciate your like if you feel that this was a nice success there and you enjoyed the whole thing. And or just this episode. And yeah, as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, so never ever miss an episode again on Playing Hardball. Hit the bell for that purpose. And the comment section is all yours. See you next time. Bye bye.